We're bricking up our old back door.
I want you to picture this. This back wall here is fully bricked up with a small little window in the centre. This outside door here will turn into an inside door. A suspended floor will be added above where the steps currently are, and then it will be equipped with just a downstairs toilet and a small little sink. Just be the perfect little addition to a utility space, which I think is what every family home kind of wants. So that's all going well.
Shoot.
Let's see how we get on. Morning. So back in the house, the snow's gone, but it's been pretty cold. Ewan's done a little bit of a boo-boo and left all the bricks outside that we had in the delivery. We're going to bring them all in so that they can dry off and get all the bits that we've bought ready to brick up the back door.
We think you have to let the bricks dry before you actually lay them. So because we're not in any sort of rush to do it right now, we're going to bring them inside, let them dry a bit. Yeah, we've been sent some new stuff from Scruffs, so that's very kind of them.
If you've seen the recent clips of him digging outside, he was in desperate need.
Yeah, they were much needed, and they've also sent me some trousers. I obviously use this brand quite a lot already. These have lasted me for years and years, so very, very excited.
It is exciting actually, because I actually got him a load of Scruff t-shirts for Christmas, so he's going to have the full set. Anyway, we're going to get cracking and we'll set you up somewhere so you can come along with us.
Just two in each hand. Go opposite to the way they're stacked.
I did.
There you go.
These boots are lightweight, you know.
The boots?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're aluminium.
What are?
The boots are?
I don't know.
No, the steel cap is, the toe cap is aluminium.
Oh, is that why? The ones underneath those blocks might be a little bit more dry. Still having it in one stack. Feels like a bit risky.
There's only a couple left.
To be fair, I did think they were going to be a little bit more heavy. Oh god, you have to move. Quick.
I'll put them.
So it's enough for now?
Well, we might as well bring them all in now.
Oh. God damn it.
So I was just questioning that because these are what I ordered. You see that? Class B engineering brick. And I ordered them because it says low water absorption, making it suitable for use in low bearing walls both above and below ground. So that's what I ordered, but they do look different to the picture, so I'm going to take it as these are the right ones. Being as it's only 5 courses we've got to do anyway, below DPM.
What's that for then?
This is the wall wall starter kit. That's what ties the new brick wall into this existing wall.
Spit your words out.
You get it?
Yeah. I thought you had like rods last time.
Yeah, those are for like tying the two skins together, but these are for like, you see how I've feathered the thing out, so that'll be tied into that bit, but here and here onwards.
Are you feathering up there or not? Oh.
No.
No, because you're doing breeze block.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just for context, we're planning on rendering this, so instead of just wasting money on bricks, I think the plan is that we're using like breeze blocks. Is that right?
Thermalite blocks, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
because you won't see them anyway.
and it's going to be rendered too, and that provides a better key anyway, from what I've been told. So, yeah, these are going to be fit to this all the way up here on both skins, and these ones here. Hopefully I've got enough actually, and then you can snap them off and you just fit them wherever you say if a brick comes to here, you can just put this in, bed it in the mortar, and then that's perfect.
Yeah, and we're having bricks that far up, I assume, that will be below the render line.
Yeah. Oh, you see this concrete in here? That's I think apparently what I've got to do to. So I've got to brick it up to here, And then I think, looks like here they've used 2 courses below the damp proof. They've used, they've filled it with concrete.
Yeah.
So I assume that's what we've got to do on ours because it's below DPM. And then once we get above the damp proof, we can then obviously lay our new damp proof course for this bit and insulate the cavity wall. On any new projects that you do, you have to leave 100mm cavity. That's just to pass the new building regs.
So we are working to building regs. We have got to get someone to inspect it. I assume they've also got to inspect when we lay the suspended floor as well. They're going to have to inspect.
Yeah.
But
we have to do everything by the book because we wouldn't be able to get all of it ticked off if we don't. And obviously, if we ever come to sell this house in the future, people may ask that question, and it can reduce your house price. So we're doing it by the book. But
for today, we're focusing on the lower levels below damp course, I believe, and getting that in so it can set and dry. And we've been
today.
Yeah. And it's been a long time coming because it's been snow for the last 2 weeks, so we're like 2 weeks behind schedule, I think. But we have made more progress upstairs than we had planned. So yeah, I'm just itching to get going with this kitchen and unlocking its full potential now.
So in the pack, you get 2 meters worth of the track, and then you only get 6 plugs. So I guess 3 for each, but we've got to cut ours down. So if I come to the point where I'm a bit short, I might just have to use my own plugs and screws. Yeah, first step will be to get these on below the damp proof course. Now, you can't bridge the damp proof with these.
So we are making a start now.
I think we came here with not intending to do it, didn't we?
Yeah.
We could just make a start, and even if we just do.
This is going to make one nice downstairs toilet, hopefully. See the vision. But he does hate me for it.
I don't know why that struggled so much. Anyway.
Smells like fireworks.
That's going to have to go there. This one will have to go there somewhere. This one can have less because it's blocks, isn't it? So this one's brick.
How many are you doing? 3?
Yeah, where's that one?
3 holes. Don't fall in the trench.
I know. Can't see the other hole now. What the helly? Oh, there it is. Sally Nally. Oh,
what
like
a dream!
You want to get me some plugs and put the last ones in, please?
Oh,
Madam?
I've got the goods.
You're looking snazzy in your new shoes.
I know, we're matching. I love them.
Matching shoes.
You had said that they were so tiny as well.
Please insert. Wrong wall.
Oh. What's that for?
I might have missed that one.
Really?
Okay. No, I mean, I might have missed it. Then
that one.
It's just above that one in the mortar line. Down. Between those two.
That one?
Yeah.
It's not a hole.
What is it then? Very snug fits, aren't they? You said 10 mil.
Yeah, I've done a good job there.
Hope they don't just spin. Right, now, can you please, out of that packet, can you get me 3 screws, 3 washers, please?
3 of these?
Well, I wanted you to put the washer on for me.
Yeah, I'll do it. What's the washers look like? Oh, yeah. Good job you're not getting these because you've got massive fingers. Even I.
Took them out on the floor.
Okay.
Okay. And then, I think I measured them to the top screw, so do you want to just finger...
Like that?
Yeah. And then we'll get a socket. Looks like a 10 mil.
Right, I'm tipping them out. Let's do there.
Top one.
That one. What are the bigger holes for then?
Don't know.
Oh.
Like a glove.
Do I get to use my little drill?
Right, that's good. Yeah, maybe I should go and get my impact.
Doing it the old school way.
Can you believe that I am in the future cavity wall and you'll be having a poo here one day?
Right. So you've got both bits in now. Ish. Well, I did one, technically.
We're just taking our time today, aren't we?
Yeah.
Tape measures upstairs.
That's useful as well.
30, so that's the end, so it needs to be anywhere between there and there.
That's why it doesn't work.
No, it's the old one.
Let's crop back when Ewan's ready to start bricking up. Ewan's just mixed a small batch of 3-to-1, I think, of sand and cement in the yellow bucket. And we have got the cement mixer inside, but because we've started a little bit late today, we're just going to try and get a few rows in. So we just thought we'd do a small batch. We didn't come best prepared, did we?
No, I also haven't got the right trowel or anything, so we're just going to just literally do the simple couple rows.
Forgot a handful of bits on the way here, so we're just going to do a little bit today.
Yeah, I mean, it's not ideal really, not having the right stuff. There's two sides to this, so the face side, and then this has got some markings on these. They should be Class B engineering bricks, which I believe have a lower suction, which is why they're good for below the DPM like these. God, we shouldn't really be doing this without the proper stuff. Doesn't matter, does it really?
No, get a grip.
Get a grip, people, man. A bit of nice coverage.
Nice and sloppy. First one's in.
Oh yeah, bloody perfect.
Looked a bit on the piss to me. Oh no, it's pretty good to be fair.
On the piss. Should I move that pipe out the way, shouldn't I? Bloody hell. This is why you don't do stuff when you're not prepared.
How much mortar do we have and how many bricks do you reckon you'll get down?
Probably this row. Probably expertly calculation.
Yeah, with all that experience.
I'm a lifelong bricklayer, you see.
I bet they would have done like 3 rows by now.
Yeah, definitely. But in fairness, you weren't meant to do this today.
Let's go and get my brick.
Yeah, isn't that nice?
I'll get a few. Sire.
I may have got a little bit carried away. So, there was a reason for us not filming this. Basically, I've been doing this each day throughout the week, little by little. And as many of you will know, it gets dark in the UK at about 4 PM these days. So, I've pretty much been working in the dark with a little light up here, doing a couple rows at a time. So, let me do a little quick catch up and we'll continue on before it gets dark again. The one thing I wish I did kind of film was the vent that I've put in. You'll be able to see that better from the outside. So here we are on the outside. This is the vent I've put in, and then there's a sleeve in the centre for the cavity. It's just a bit of mortar that I've dropped, and obviously you can see I've built up the inner skin. Made sure I've put brick ties every 2 courses. I think that works out to about 450mm every tie, and obviously used the wall ties up to that point, and I need to fix the new ones in. But today, before I can start bricking up this outside leaf, because this void is below DPM, we need to basically fill that up with a lean mixed concrete, matching the existing down there. So you can see we've got the insulation, then we've got about I think it's recommended a 225mm gap, and then you can see the concrete here. And I think that's just because it's below the DPM, and it's to stop like rodents getting in or water pooling and stuff like that. So that's what I believe we have to do. So I've got the ballast, I've got some cement. I'm going to try and get that down today, and then we can start bricking up the outside leaf. I didn't want to get too far with this inner leaf, just in case, although I've built it level, in case this outside wall is of any sort of change, and I want to make sure I've kept the 100mm cavity all the way up. So I've gone half the way up, and I'd like to bring this half up to meet it, and this is also close to where the window will be, so I thought it was a good point to stop here. Cement here, I'm using a 6:1 mix, and to be honest, there's been a bit of a time pressure on this job. For some reason it's taken me absolutely ages each evening that I'm getting here to lay the bricks and blocks. Yeah, I've bricked up a door once before and it didn't seem to take me this long. I don't know if it's, I don't know what it is, but it seems to be taking me absolutely ages, so I just want to get this job over and done with and the window in, and we can move on to the next, because it's, yeah, as I said, it just feels like it's taken forever. $225mm is about the same height as that vent, just over 2 bricks. So yeah, start chucking that in now. Sorry? Yeah. And that is about right. So just over 2 bricks below damp course, matching up with the existing there all the way across. And we've just a tiny bit left to spare, so perfect. I'm gonna just say I messed up on this video. In the last few courses of bricks yesterday, I really meant to film it, but I just completely forgot. I just got sucked into it. So we've still got to do the window and fit all the cavity closers and the last bit of insulation and all that type of stuff. But yeah, essentially the wall is built. I've got a cavity lintel here, 100mm cavity lintel, and I think it's about 900 wide, I think. So yeah, all of it was okay to do. It just, for some reason, it just took me so long. I mean, it is a quite high wall because of the level differences on this house, and there was barely any space when I had the ladders in here. It would have been really difficult to film anyway. But yeah, firstly, I just wanted to apologise and kick myself a bit, because I really wanted to film this process, but it got too urgent in the end. It was taking way too long. And this is how it's looking. So you can see I ran out of these blocks towards the top, so I just went to Wicks and got some concrete blocks to finish that bit off. I'm hoping I got the opening for the window right. Obviously we've got the 100mm cavity. The insulation I've gone for is the is it Knauf? Something like that. Cavity insulation, and I've been making sure each of the wall ties has the clips to retain it back a little bit. And I've just got to finish off this side here and this little bit here.